Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. Actually, there are three things missing in the answer of the Honourable Minister. And I do want to draw his attention to them, sir, because there are three challenges that the MRO sector faces that have not been addressed in the written answer. The first is, while the ministry anticipates this to be a $4 billion industry, it talks, unfortunately, even in the written answer, sir, it talks about catering to the demand of maintenance requirements for the available fleet size in India. What about ambition for the international fleet, sir? There are many, many international airlines that could stop in India. For example, Thiruvananthapuram is on the route between Europe and Oceania and Southeast Asia. We would be able to offer MRO facilities there, but in fact, you are not. Our standards in India are not recognized by the European authorities, and therefore we are not able to integrate. We need to harmonize our regulatory system to meet the global standards. Secondly, sir, that as my honourable colleague Dushyant has mentioned, the industry has not been integrating well into established value chains that involve the OEMs, and this is creating a problem with internationally recognized airline operators and globally recognized MRO entities. And the third concern, sir, is you mentioned various incentives, but you said nothing about whether we can include MROs under production-linked incentives, the PLI scheme of the government. The Parliamentary Standing Committee on Commerce has tabled a report last year saying that the PLI scheme should be extended to the MRO, but you have been silent on that in your answer, Mr. Minister. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Oh, one more thing, sir. Thiruvananthapuram, as I said, is such an ideal location, but we hear that the Air India MRO hangar there, they are apparently planning to exit from there. What incentives can you offer so that existing hangars survive rather than only opening new ones?
Sir, the honourable member has mentioned three different points, and the first one is regarding harmonizing with the international bodies, and especially as mentioned about EASA, which is the European equivalent of DGCA, which is there with us, and FAA, which is the American equivalent of DGCA. And I don't agree with him totally, sir, when he says that we are not harmonizing with these international bodies, because we understand when we are setting up these MRO facilities, it is not just for the airlines that are there, Indian airlines in the country also. MRO, we want to create the atmosphere where international airlines also come and access our facilities. And for that, we are harmonizing, we are encouraging our MRO facilities to harmonize their regulations with the EASA, European body, and also the FAA. So it is a work in progress. And I have also mentioned that Boeing and Airbus, they are also into this MRO sector. So when these international bodies come into play, definitely they bring in all the regulations which are recognized globally. So definitely your point is well taken, but I don't totally agree when you say that we are not working in that direction. It is a work in progress. It is definitely doing. And also, other than that, sir, the PLI scheme. And I'm happy that the member acknowledges that PLI is a very good scheme which this NDA government has started under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi ji. And definitely we take that, we have got the recommendation through the committee also. And definitely wherever this PLI incentive has been introduced to any sector, there has been observation of huge growth potential. And definitely we are going to consider this, and we are going to see what best can be done for MROs to be linked up with PLI. And we, from the ministry, definitely would encourage more money coming into our ministry also. So we are going to try regarding it. And other than that, the Thiruvananthapuram MRO facility, I'm going to ensure that it's not stopped. Any support that is required from our ministry, we are going to provide so that the MRO goes forward. Thank you.
Thank you. Question number 2.